Brady's down, leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chiefs 7, Saints 0. Alpha.
They'll run with Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now Cunningham. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. John Randall dropping the hammer. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cunningham to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marvin Jones, 55 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the intended target, so this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They try again with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston.
Oh, wide open, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw again. Cunningham. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces. Start quarter number 4.
Watch the twitch.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.